Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about how to set up and install Raspberry Pi OS and run a Minecraft server on it. So what is a Raspberry Pi? A Raspberry Pi is a small, pretty much low-cost computer that comes at $62 for the 4GB model and $89 for the 8GB model. The Raspberry Pi is a super small, tiny computer that is about the size of a credit card. The base clock for the ARM CPU is 1500 MHz. And I would recommend doing an overclock on it if you want to get the best experience when you're playing Minecraft with some of your friends. So some of the things that you'll need a Raspberry Pi 4. You'll need an SD card. Preferably I would recommend 16 gigabytes or more. You might be able to get away with less though. And SD to something you can plug into your computer. You want a power connector that can plug into your Raspberry Pi. The Raspberry Pi is USB Type-C. So how to install Raspberry Pi OS? So you want to go to the Raspberry Pi website. You want to go to the Raspberry Pi website and go to download. Download the one with desktop and recommended software. I will talk about downloading the light version later if this is something you want to do. Then download both and Edger. Once both are installed, it may take a few hours depending on your internet. So once both are installed, it may take up to a few hours. Plug your SD card into your computer, preferably with a GPU and a CPU. Okay. So, you don't have your CPU installed. So, let's install one. So you want to find that golden triangle and you want to line it up. You want to install it very carefully. Okay, it should just go straight in. Just like that. So now you have your CPU installed. Okay, so now once your CPU and your GPU is installed, you can go flash it. So what you want to do is then you want to open Etcher and find your Raspberry Pi OS image, then click on your SD card and then click flash. So your OS is installed on your SD card. So now you gotta get your SD card to your Raspberry Pi. So how are we gonna do that? So take out your thing and take out your SD card. I currently don't have one installed. So here's your SD card. So you want to take that slot. There should be a place on the back of the Raspberry Pi. You just want to slot that in. Just like that. Make sure that it's nice and snug in there. Don't put too much pressure, but a good amount of pressure just to make sure. So, then you want to plug in all of your cables that you need, like your power, your display, then any mice or keyboard that you want to plug in. So you should find yourself into the Raspberry Pi OS. Congrats. You're not done yet though. You need to go through the software configuration. I'll be back because I need some sleep. Okay, so I couldn't get the thing to work. You should see this up on the screen right now. What starts up is usually a configuration screen. So what you want to do is click next and change the inputs to whatever country, whatever keyboard you're in, and then just keep clicking next, 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 and keep filling it out to make sure all of your stuff is where it's supposed to be. So then after that, it should ask you for an update. Since you freshly installed your image, you shouldn't need any update. It should go pretty quick. And then reboot your system. Okay guys, you should see yourself inside of a blank desktop just like this. So what you want to do is you want to go to the top left and click on this terminal icon. So a terminal should open on your desktop. So what you want to do is sudo apt update. And then you want to do sudo apt upgrade. Okay, so now that you have that done, do Ctrl L to clear your screen, and you want to use sudo apt install default-jre. I already have it installed, but that's what you want to do. Then you want to do, then you want to open up your web browser. Then you want to type in Minecraft server download. Then you want to click on the top link from minecraft.net. And if you want to install vanilla Minecraft, you can click on this link, but I'm going to install a different version. But you want to keep this tab open for this command right here. So I'm going to install a paper server, so you want to go paper mc.io/downloads. I'll have this linked below. So this is basically a lighter weight version of Minecraft server. So then you want to install the latest version. Okay, so you're going to let that installed. You should find inside of your downloads. So you want to go to your downloads, and you should see something that looks like this. At least along those lines, depending on what version you get. So you want to open up your terminal again. And you want to type in mkdir, which stands for make directory. And you're going to call it something memorable. I'm just going to call it lowercase Minecraft. Oops. So then we're going to do ls to list all of the files and directories. And you're going to see Minecraft right here. So what you want to do is you want to cd to your downloads. You want to click ls. And that's going to show your thing. So then we're going to copy. So you're going to go highlight this, and then you're going to click the middle button. Oops. And then we're going to put this into Minecraft. Okay, should be in there now. So we're going to cd .. It's going to bring us back a directory. And then we're going to cd into Minecraft. And we're going to list again, and there it is. So now we want to get that command that we saved earlier. So we're going to go here, and we're going to Control C to copy it. And then we're going to open the terminal and press the middle button. This is not done and is not ready to go. So you want to go edit this. So just remove this whole entire thing before the .jar, but we'll leave everything after the -jar. So you want to type in your file name that you have up there. It's for me, it's paper -1.16 .5 -446. This will not be the same for you. And then, if you want a GUI, you can just erase this. I'm gonna say I want a GUI this time, so I'm just gonna press enter. Okay, I forgot sudo. I don't know. Okay, so I spelled that wrong. It is supposed to be 466, not 446 for me. Okay. So you're gonna let this do the thing. On the first boot, it's gonna say install downloading vanilla jar, and then it should ask you to agree to the EULA. I'll teach you how to do that in a minute. So if you get something like Java or unknown what Java is or something. Actually, let me open a terminal and give you an example. So if it says bash Java or sudo bash sudo, and then Java here. That means you did not install Java. So you want to, just in case it didn't work, you want to try it again. So you want to do sudo apt install default-jre, and then just press enter. Yeah, so it'll look something like this, but instead of this, it would be Java. Okay, so you should get an error from something like this. Don't be alarmed, that's supposed to happen. So you want to do ls again, and you should see something called eula.txt. So what you want to do is sudo nano eula.txt. And then you're going to use your arrows to get down to it, and you're going to change it to true. Control X, Y, enter. And then you're going to run that command that you did before to start up your server. Okay, so you should see something like this if you decided to just keep the GUI off, the no GUI at the end of the command. You would just have something like this. If you decided to get rid of that, you should have something like this. So you can do what you do standard commands for your server. So I'm just gonna alt myself. Okay. Okay. So it just gave me a lot of this. So anyways, I'm now a server operator. So I'm gonna hop over to my system right now. So your Minecraft server is up and running on port 25565. If you want to make it open to all of your friends in the whole entire world, you can go into your router, which is what I'm gonna do right now. So it depends on what your router is, but I'm gonna do 192 for 168.0.1. That's my router website technically. Don't try to connect it; it won't work. It's just on my local network. Okay, so I'm gonna type in my credentials. I'm going to go to advanced setup if you have a CenturyLink. Then I'm going to go to port forwarding. And you should see something along those lines. Depends on what router you have. So I'm going to open up another terminal, and I'm going to type in ifconfig. And you should see something right there. So on your WLAN 0, or if you plug it into Ethernet, you should see something up here. But I'm using Wi-Fi, so it's 192.168.0.16. So I'm going to type that in here, 192.168.0.16. And Minecraft port is on 5565. And I'm going to type them to the starting and ending port. Change this to TCP UDP. I'm just going to leave it at all IP addresses. And then click apply. So now your Minecraft server is open to the entire world. So what you want to do is you want to type in something like, what is my IP? I'm not going to type enter on it because I'll show my IP address, which is something I don't want to do. So you type enter and give that number to your friends or whoever want to connect to it. Okay, so I'm going to go and open up Minecraft. Okay, so then I'm going to click on multiplayer. and then I'm going to click on add server. So what you want to do is if you're the friend connecting, you want to type in that number that you have from that, what is my IP address. If you're on your own network and you try doing that, it won't work. So what you want to do is you want to take that number that you got from your ifconfig. So for my example, it's 192.168.0.16. So you want to go connect to that. Currently the Minecraft server is down because it's a week later since I recorded that last bit. But yeah, so then you just want to click done and connect to it. So it's down, so I won't do it. So if you are your friend, let me delete this real quick. So if you are your friend, you want to type in that public IP address. So here's an example, like, I don't know, 1.1.1.1 or something, I don't know. And then just connect to that. It should automatically do it. If you do decide to change up the port on it, it will look something like this. And then whatever your port is. For Minecraft, it's 25565 is default. So that would work if you just didn't change your stuff inside of your server.properties. So yeah, and that should be it. You should be able to connect to your Minecraft server. If that did not work, okay, so if that did not work, you can look elsewhere online and comment down below, or maybe rewatch the video just in case you missed something. If it did work, well, that's good. So you should be able to play with your friends and have fun. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully it worked. If it didn't, comment down below. Have a good day.